in the caravan of love on this January the 27th, 2020. And it's feeling pretty nice today for January. The sun is out. I think it's probably about 50 something degrees. It just amazes me how the seasons change like this. It's not like it used to be long time ago. Well, when I was a teenager, put it like that. I remember the January's being very cold, but I'm grateful for the weather we're having now. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm still trying to give a message to the adolescents and teenagers. Um, I want to say that I'm very sorry to hear about Kobe Bryant and his daughter, Gianni. I think that's her name. However, I want to send a shout out and a prayer to his family. My condolences. I know they don't know me, but however, I still feel the energy of sadness and to share my sadness with you guys. So, if you will, just say a prayer for his family. It's got to be really hard right now for his wife to be able to deal with this situation of losing her husband and her daughter. Um, that just goes to show none of us knows when we're going to go. He was very young and his daughter was very young, and it was their time. I want to say I'm sorry to the other families as well who were on that helicopter. There were other people, I think it was 7 other people. And my heart goes out to them and their families, and I will keep them in my prayers. And you do the same. But however, let me go back to what I was saying. I worked with some adolescents today, some freshmen, and they were every bit of 13, 14 years old. And I could just tell, by the way they act and the things that they say, that they think tomorrow is promised to them. And they probably take a lot for granted, which that's what adolescents do. They take things for granted. They think they're invincible, that nothing will ever happen to them. Well, I mean, this is an eye-opener for us today, because Kobe Bryant was only 41 years old and his daughter was only 13. So, I mean, think about that. You 13-year-olds out there today. I mean, you have to really, really think about that. Anything could happen. So you want to live your life in a pleasing way. I believe personally that we're all here for a reason. And you need to think about what your purpose is or what your purpose could be in the future. As a young person, I know you're probably not thinking like that. You just want to say, hey, I'll think about that when I get older. But no, you should really start thinking about that now. What can you do in your life to make a difference in the world or to help someone or just be an example? You're not too young. I mean, Jesus, he was 12 years old. I mean, I can't say that I can't pretend that I know everything about what Jesus did, because I don't. But I do know that he was 12 years old when he started his mission on this earth. Now, I believe that life should be enjoyed. You should have your moments of freedom and your moments of adventure and excitement. And it doesn't matter how old you are or how young. Life is meant to be loved and happy and enjoyed. We have our tough times, yeah, of course. But you don't just dwell in that. You go through it, and then you just pat yourself on the back and get up and say, okay, That's why we have an opportunity to go to sleep and wake up again, because it's a brand new day to do it all over again. Whatever mistakes that we made yesterday or whatever sadness that we went through yesterday, well, after you wake up the next day, you have an opportunity to have a better day, okay? And to do something different. So just enjoy your life and don't take it for granted. You 13-year-olders out there and you older people out there, don't take it for granted. Life is beautiful. Enjoy it. Okay? It's not about how much you got or what you got. Appreciate anything that you have. If it's nothing, appreciate it. Because somebody out there, they don't have what you have. Okay? All right, so we're still loving ourselves. We're working on it every day. And that's part of life. Working on yourself, growing, and learning who you are. And giving yourself the love that you deserve, okay? So that you can know how to love other people better than what you love yourself. All right? So with that being said, remember, I love you. But however, I love myself. And that's how come I'm able to love you. Hope to see you next time, and thank you for joining. Have a good day. Bye-bye.